This long weekend is a somber one for people in Floyd County, where the 3 officers killed in Allen Thursday night will be buried this week. As we look ahead to what's next for this tight-knit community, we're learning more about what happened in the hours leading up to the shooting. LEX 18's Mike Valenti tells us what he's learned.
Police officers from around the Commonwealth in Floyd County tonight, united in grief, as they paid tribute to Deputy William Petrie, the first of 3 officers to have a visitation this week.
We truly are a thin line, and today our line's a little bit thinner, but I dare say that line is strong.
Remembered as a true leader and an excellent officer, Petrie was the first deputy on scene in Allen Thursday night.
The suspect immediately opened the door, and like he'd been waiting on him, he knew they were coming.
In a news conference today, Floyd County Sheriff John Hunt shed light on what led up to the shooting. About 2 p.m. Thursday, Hunt says his deputies received a tip that Lance Storr's wife had complained about abuse at the hands of her husband. Hunt says deputies made a welfare check at the house, where Storr's wife was waiting outside, eager to leave. In an interview later, she began to paint a dark picture of her husband.
Some of the allegations were that she had been raped and some other sexual activities that led deputies to take her to the Highlands ARH Hospital, where she would be there for some time for examinations.
At the same time, deputies were securing an emergency protective order and an arrest warrant for abuse in the 4th degree, both to be served to Storrs.
As the deputies got closer to Mr. Storms' house and they pulled into the front of his house, the deputy in the rear noticed that Mr. Storms was in the window and was looking out the blinds.
Authorities say what followed was a tactical ambush, and when it ended, Deputy Petrie, Prestonsburg Police Patrolman Jacob Chaffins, and Prestonsburg Police Captain Ralph Frazier were dead. A canine unit, Drago, was also killed. Several other officers were hurt.
But death ain't good enough for it, son of a I said on Friday that there should be a special place in hell for people like Mr. Storrs, and if there ain't, there ought to be.
One officer acknowledged a bitter truth, that eventually the visitations will end and the national headlines will fade. But the families of those who've died will have to find a way to adjust to a new normal. He wants them to know their loved ones' memories are never going away.
And I will make it my life's mission that that new version of normal includes them as long as we draw a breath of air.
In Floyd County, Mike Valenti, LEX 18 News.